Hello. Day 18. Craziness. Ah, finally winding down. It is 10 o'clock at night, and I've been going since 7:30 this morning. Hard to believe I actually did that. I get nervous when I have to wake up early, so I think that's what helped keep me going today. I don't know. Tomorrow morning I have to get up in 6 hours for this class because it's on UK time. So yeah, this is going to, we're going to see how it goes. I think I'll be off running on adrenaline this weekend. But I had a really good day. It was sunny, so that helped me get up. I was kind of awake at 7:30, which is crazy because I went to bed at like 3:30. I'm sure the bags under my eyes definitely show how tired I probably am. Yeah, we had a busy day. I actually got organized today, which was huge. I usually get just the urge to go through the house anyway, usually about the spring once a year, just to kind of go through and do a really kind of purge out through the cupboards. I got rid of a lot of old food, that just stuff that we just didn't use. Old flowers and stuff like that. We went through, I actually cleaned my room. I put away a lot of clothes. I cleaned off the floor. We had a basket of clothes that needed to go to donations, and I finally put that outside into the garage, and that was cool. I ended up vacuuming the upstairs, dusting the whole house, and I did a ton today. I was shocked. My mom was like, "What plugged you in? I've never seen you do this." And I said, "It's true. Nobody really has." And it's kind of a running joke, but it's been a long time. I've not been in the mindset. I don't even think I even went through this last year, to be honest. Normally I get the urge to purge, I call it. But I don't think I really did. So it's been really good because normally it's been a long time since I've actually had the energy to keep going. And I literally ran all day, and I made bed. I even went for a walk with Kyle. We went for an hour walk. I cleaned my kitchen. We got our new sink today, which is awesome. Our new tap, which is good. So I was able to clean the rest of the kitchen. We had no tap. So our tap broke Friday in the kitchen sink, but we were able to use it. They tried to fix it yesterday. However, it was the wrong plate. The plate that actually broke was wrong. So we had no tap at all. So that was interesting. So yeah, I couldn't do that. Shucks darn it. Yeah, I went through the kids. So the kids have a ton of Lego. I meant to do like a before and after, but I didn't because I just went. And so with Kyle's wish, he had a lot of Lego. Now there's still a lot of Lego left out, but I did put most of it away. So like all the little cars that he's built, anything that was built and small that could fit in a box, I basically put it in a box. A lot of the bigger stuff we didn't bother. I did buy boxes today, but I didn't use them. Oh gosh, $11 on nothing. But I wonder if we can return them. We'll see. They're actually really good because he has a lot of the buildings, so like the cinema, the bank, that kind of stuff. So those fit into these U-Haul boxes that we get that are like the book boxes. So that's okay. I still have to go through the bookshelf in my room, which is all the kids' old books that they just don't read anymore. We don't do that anymore, which is kind of sad because that's what we used to do bedtime every night, read a story or two. So yeah, it's gonna be weird going through that. But yeah, I brought our homeschooling stuff from the main floor down to the basement. I only kept out a couple of our bins that we normally have because Kyle still is upstairs. So I left his stuff upstairs for anything that he would need for school. And I brought all of Colin's stuff downstairs. So we have a little bit more organized. It's a little bit more clean looking, not so cluttered on the main floor. Not that we're really there anyway. But yeah, I went through a lot. I was so proud of myself. And yeah, it was crazy. And I cleaned the bathroom. So I know this sounds crazy, and most people can do this naturally. And I feel like an idiot sometimes. I really do. Just, but it felt really good. Like I'm just stopping now because I am like, I have to stop if I keep going. But it could be because I'm nervous. Tomorrow, Kyle has an allergy challenge, which I know he's okay. But Kyle did have a panic attack yesterday on with his social worker because he had root beer, and he thought it was not gluten free. He's actually not allergic to the gluten, we don't think anyway. We think it's more just the actual grain itself. But he started to do his normal vocal tics and just kind of clearing his throat, and he just started to have like a mild panic attack. So it was kind of neat to see with the social worker. I was able to at least show her what goes through his head when he's having this, because the allergies are pretty much the biggest thing for him. It's definitely, those are his triggers. And so yeah, so I'm proud of him. He's going to try egg tomorrow, which he's actually never been allergic. Well, he was allergic to eggs as a kid, as a baby, and then grew out of it, and he's been eating eggs nonstop. But when he had his bouts of allergic reactions, he stopped eating. So we're just really happy that it's almost 3 years later, he's finally wanting to do this. So we're very excited, and he's excited. He wants to have his breakfasts again. We have them, like, we call them egg in a basket. So they're like egg in a hole and a piece of bread. Yeah, and he likes those, and just scrambled eggs, and just having something to, I think he's getting bored, which is probably, a good motivation. But yeah, we're very proud of him. So tomorrow we get to do that. So it was kind of nerve-wracking. So I know I tend to like go off and all of a sudden I guess have this adrenaline rush to keep my mind off of it. But I guess it could be worse. I could not do anything at all, which is what I've been doing. So no, it felt good. It felt good today. I got a lot accomplished today, and I'm just really hoping that it continues. And yeah, we'll see. I hope I don't crash. I have to pace myself over the next few days because tomorrow it's going to be 3 days of getting up at 4 a.m. And so definitely have got to watch that. But yeah, I had a good day today. It was so good. It felt so good to actually do it. And I was just like, Kyle kept asking for food. I'm like, you have to get it yourself, because if I stop, this isn't going to get finished. So yeah, I just wanted to, I just felt good. It felt good to do it. I didn't procrastinate it. I just kept going. And I mean, we still have stuff to do. There's still lots to do, but I think I got a huge chunk of it out, which is nice, because I wasn't sure what to do with half that stuff. And the boxes that I found, ironically, were boxes that we were about to throw away in the recycling bin. And I'm like, these would be perfect for the Lego because they're about the same height. And you can't really stack Lego on top of each other without the proper things. And I wasn't spending $20 on these separators. So I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. And so yeah, I'm just glad I did it. It just collects dust. And we had a separate room with the Lego. The kids share a bedroom. They used to anyway. Obviously now Kyle doesn't want to do that anymore, but with my parents here, we're in what we call the Lego room. And so I've never actually enjoyed, like, I know what a clean room feels like, and I know that it does feel different, especially with the clutter and everything. So the bedrooms were always just their bed and a clock and a light, maybe and stuffed animals, but normally that's all. I never liked any toys in their bedroom, mainly for the dust, and because I didn't, especially with all the allergies, and ironically I don't even think he's allergic to dust, but just because of the health aspect too. I just never wanted it. It was just easier to keep everything in one room, and do it that way. But now that he's going to be getting his own room, I'm kind of nervous because it's literally just dust collectors. And so a part of me just wants to get like a cabinet and just stick it in there. But just because of his allergies, it's just easier to dust a box than it is individual like Legos. Oh, it's annoying. We need like those spray air things, spray dusters. But yeah, it's so when we moved into here, we had to get the Lego out of here. So it's literally all over our house. We were able to find extra cabinets that we grabbed. My parents were getting rid of some dressers that filled with Lego. But so it was nice. But he has a lot of stuff that he's finally kept together. And normally he would take it apart, except for the big fancy stuff. He kept those together. But yeah, so sorry, one long drawn out thing on Lego. But yeah, no, it felt really good today. It was a good day. I hope it continues. I think I'm going to be on adrenaline this weekend. I'm supposed to be streaming on Saturday, but I'm going to have to bump that because I don't think it's going to happen at the same time. I might have to push it back further up instead of 2:30, maybe closer to 4, just because of the class. And then we actually have a consultation with something about a metabolic reset. So we're going to do that from 2 to 2:45. So I'm going to need to like eat somewhere in between, and so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so we'll see. So a busy weekend ahead. It's my dad's birthday, and on Sunday, so we're going to see about a cake, maybe do a cake for him, and we'll see. It's going to be I'm going to be tired. So I'm looking at the time. I need to unwind. Well, yeah, I need to unwind and get to bed so I can get up at 4. I think it starts at 4:30, but I have to get up and get everything up. So yeah. So that was my day. I'm very proud of myself. I think I hit all my goals. I have to do my stretches. I haven't done them for 3 days. But my knee has been a little bit sore, so I have to be careful. I don't want to tear. I don't know what's wrong, so I don't want to tear it. When I was Googling Google Doctor, right? It could be a possible tear because it's not like broken or anything. It doesn't look like there's anything. It's almost like if I'm on it too much, it gets inflamed. So I got to be careful. But stretching should be easy. But I'm doing leg stretches, so I have to actually be standing on it. And I got to the chiropractor, and I got to the chiropractor today, and I even got my Burlington stores done, so I did 5 stores today, and I got them all done, and came home and did all that work. So yeah, normally I would come home and sit on my ass, but I didn't do that this time, and I felt good now that it's out of the way. I'm trying to get organized so that I can keep it up, and that's my goal, is to be able to get it to a point where I can actually keep it up more frequently and get the kids to help, because to be honest, they're old enough. We forget that they can actually do stuff. It's horrible. Like, I remember doing stuff at like 6 years old, and I hated it, which is probably why we just waited. But they're definitely old enough to be able to help out and just be able to do some things. And Kyle's actually using the bathroom downstairs now, so because he sleeps downstairs in the basement, so he's been using the powder room as his bathroom for like brushing teeth and everything. So I'm like, I can make him in charge of that. I cleaned it today, now he can keep it up. So we'll see. I know but chores, kids can do chores, they're allowed. And yeah, no, they have to learn. It's a skill. I don't want them being lazy husbands, that's for sure. I don't want that. So, and I know they'll be okay. I'm sure they will be, but we just gotta get them doing stuff. But yeah, that's my goal, is to get the house ready enough to be able to actually do stuff, and keep it up so it's not so overwhelming, so that now that everything's somewhat half clean, now it can be dusted easily, and it can be cleaned. The basement still needs to be done. Like, that's kind of that's my next goal. And the closet upstairs, I will take a picture to show that, because that's our hobby closet. And it's got everything in it, because especially since when my parents moved in, we had to move some stuff into there that wasn't there before. But yeah, it's our games. We have all the games in there. We have Connects. We it's like, and there's some books. We have our Lego books, and it's just, we like games here. I like games. I like board games. So anyway, but yeah. So that was my day. It was an awesome day. It was a busy day. I actually feel good, and I felt it was nice, and it wasn't too hot today, which is good. So I didn't feel bogged down. The walk tonight was really nice because it was cool. It was actually really nice. So it's been really cool. It's been a nice time to get to connect with Kyle, which is awesome. And now I have to go sit with Colin for half an hour and then go to bed. And I feel bad because I haven't really seen Colin much today at all. I've given him hugs, but he's preoccupied because he's been learning how to play Rocket League. And so that's all he's been doing for most of the day. So, and he's on it with his friends, and he's all excited because he's actually doing well. So, but yeah, but I wanted to get this in because I wanted to be on the high as I was today. So hopefully we'll see what happens tomorrow. I am although the class is going to be brutal getting up, I know I'll be able to do it. I'm kind of excited for the class, so I think the adrenaline will kick in. But I always get nervous when I have to get up early. I tend not to sleep. So I just hope at some point, I force myself up at 7:30 so that I would be tired by 10 o'clock. And I've kept myself busy, and so I just have to get off of here and just wind down, sit in some darkness or something, and just be like, okay, I can do this, and then go to sleep. And hopefully, but I've been going to bed so late. I've been going to bed at like 3 or 4 in the morning, so not good. I don't like that. I really don't. So this is going to be interesting. It's an 8-hour class. I'll be pretty much up for 8 hours by the time my husband goes to work. Actually, not true. I'll be at like half his work day. So yeah, but tomorrow I have to actually miss part of the class, which it sucks. So but that's okay. It'll be good for Kyle, and hopefully get him starting to eat some new things. So I know I'm a little nervous just because I'm more nervous about him and how he's going to react. And if he's worried about it, I'm just worried about him having a reaction because of that, because that's happened before too. So hopefully he sleeps tonight. We have to get up super early. So I'm going to go. I can talk forever because that's where my brain is today. So have a good night, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, and stay well. Thanks for watching, if anybody's actually watching this. I know I shouldn't be saying stuff like this, but it's my video diary of everything and keeping me accountable, and that's what we're doing. So hitting those goals, and that's what I'm doing. So we'll see you later. Thanks.